Hi there. Today, I'm going to take you on a whirlwind trip around the Cycladic Islands. Not only am I going to take you on this whirlwind trip, I am going to give you some ideas for making it very budget friendly. But I'll also give you some ideas if you are in the mood to spend a little more and go a little more high end. We can do it all. So welcome to Beyond the Empty Nest. I'm Kathy. I'm Kathy. Welcome to Beyond the Empty Nest. I want to say hello to all my fellow adventurers, that's you, and the empty nesters that follow my channel. It's time for us to travel, isn't it? Time to see the world. Today, we're going to embark on an incredible island hopping adventure through the mesmerizing Cycladic Islands. Now, get ready to explore breathtaking beaches, immerse yourself in the local culture, and create unforgettable memories. Are you ready? Let's hop into it. Our first stop is the world-famous island of Mykonos. Mykonos is known for its vibrant nightlife, beautiful beaches, and charming whitewashed houses. This island will captivate you from the moment you arrive. Picture yourself basking in the sun on the golden sands of Paradise Beach, or strolling through the narrow streets of Mykonos town. Let me give you an example of the itinerary and some hotel suggestions for you to make this either budget-friendly or more high-end. Now, this is available for download. The link is in the show notes below, and you can download the PDF and make it your own. So, as you can see, the link to my channel and my website is here. Website is still a work in progress, but it will be there with even more information in the near future. So for your Cycladic island hopping itinerary, you're going to fly from Athens to Mykonos on Aegean Airlines. There's the link here to book with Aegean Airlines. And join the rewards program. You get upfront miles already. And it really does help with any airline to belong to the rewards program, even if you think you're never going to fly them again. A high-end hotel that we highly recommend is Mykonos Blue Krokotal exclusive resort. So if you want to spend a little bit more, check out that one. And the budget-friendly hotel is the Hotel Madalena. So stick around to the end because I am going to give you an itinerary and there were links to my PDFs that you can find the hotels and the ferry hopper and all the information that you would need, as well as a budget. So stick around. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. So after we leave Mykonos, we're going to head via ferry to the postcard perfect island of Santorini. Get ready for the jaw-dropping views of the caldera, the picturesque blue dome churches, and enchanting sunsets. It's definitely known for its sunsets, and they do not disappoint. You're going to explore the charming villages of YiaYia and Ferry. You can shop, you can eat, you can dine, you can have drinks. It's magical, as I've said so many times before. You can try the island's delicacy like fava, seafood, and there are wineries on Santorini, and the wine is fabulous as well. You can take a dip in the crystal clear waters of the Aegean Sea, and I promise you, Santorini will leave you in awe. Now, our final stop on this island tour is the island of Naxos. People are telling me to shh and stop talking about Naxos. They do not want it to turn into a Santorini or a Mykonos. I'm a Greek American, and I am so glad that I am going to explore these other islands in the Cyclades. I promise I won't destroy anything. I will come and go quietly. So when you visit the island of Naxos, it's known for its beaches. It has long stretches of sandy beaches, ancient ruins, traditional villages, and a perfect blend of relaxation and exploration. You can visit the towering Portera. It's a massive marble gate. Don't miss the opportunity to taste the local cheeses. Everywhere I go in Greece, I try the saganaki. It never disappoints. It's always good. It's always a little bit different, and it's so delicious. The local cheeses are very famous throughout Greece. So now let's go over the PDFs the budget, and the hotels. Now, I am not monetized. I do not get anything. I'm not promoting these hotels. I'm just giving you the research that I found and some options of where people highly recommend staying for either luxurious or budget. Okay, so I want to go over the budget estimates that I put together. We will start with the estimate for a couple and for a family of 4, the high-end estimate. Now, this is for a whirlwind trip, 2 nights at each island. So you would have to adjust based on how long you're going to stay in each island. But again, rough estimate, but just to give you an idea, because a lot of times people have said to me, oh, how much was it going to cost? How much would a trip like this cost? How much did you spend? So I put together a little estimate. And again, your own needs may be a little bit different, higher or lower, either way. Now, the first one we're going to do is for the more expensive side of things. So for a couple, you're going to fly from Athens to Mykonos and return. It'll probably be about $300 a person round trip. The ferry tickets from Mykonos to Santorini and Santorini to Naxos will be about $100 a person, give or take a little bit. Accommodations for 6 nights at a high-end hotel in Mykonos, we're going to say about $350 a night times 2 nights, so $700. The high-end hotel in Santorini, I'm going to go again with about $350 a night. You could do it for times 2 nights. Now, there's super high-end. We're not doing that. We're just saying high-end versus budget, right? Again, $350 per night times 2 nights, $700. And then in Naxos, it's a little bit less expensive of an island as the other 2, because the other 2 are very touristy and much more expensive in many ways. High-end hotel Naxos, $275 a night times 2 nights, so about $550. So for meals and drinks at $50 per day per person per day times 6 days, it would equal about $600 total. Transportation, taxis, local buses, drivers, probably about $200 for the trip. Excursions and activities, depending on what you want to do. There's the boat, yachts to go out on. They serve food and drinks. There's sunset tours. There's winery tours. There's stuff like that. So we're going to say about $300 for your excursions. Miscellaneous, souvenirs, tips, etc., $200. So total budget for a couple on the high end for 6 nights in Greece, island hopping, is approximately $3,850. This is what we did. We did a girls' trip with 4. So I'm budgeting this, and it's pretty close based on if you were a family 4 or a group of 4. So flights, again, from Athens to Mykonos and return, about $300 per person, so $1,200. Ferry tickets, about $100 per person, so $400. Accommodations for 6 nights. High-end hotel in Mykonos, about $350 per night, so that's $700. High-end hotel in Santorini, again, using the same numbers from the couple, $350 per night times 2 nights, $700. High-end hotel in Naxos, again, $275 per night times 2 nights, $550. Meals and drinks, about $1,000 for the group. Transportation, about $300 for the group. Excursions and activities, about $500 for the group. And miscellaneous, souvenirs, tips, etc., $300. A total budget for a group of 4 or family of 4 is $5,650. Divide that by a group of friends, that's $1,356.25, which, if you are taking yourself with 3 friends, extremely reasonable for 6 nights in the Greek islands. Now, of course, your airfare from the mainland, you're going to have to add that to it, but this is very doable, and this is the high-end budget. Now we can look at the budget-friendly. So for a couple, again, it's going to be about the same. You're going to have your flight from Athens to Mykonos and return, about $600, $300 per person. Ferry tickets, again, about $100 a person. Budget-friendly or Airbnb. Airbnbs tend to be very budget-friendly. $150 a night, so $300 for 2 nights in Mykonos. $200 in Santorini per night, so $400. And in Naxos, I'm going with about $130 per night, so $260. Meals and drinks, $30 per person per day. And yes, you can do that. So that equals $300. Transportation, 150. Excursions and activities, you would probably limit them more, maybe do one or two at the most, $200. Miscellaneous souvenirs, 150. So the budget friendly for a couple is $2,360. Moving on to a group of 4 or a family of 4. Again, the same flight would be about $1,200. It's going to be a little more because you got 4 people, right? Ferry tickets, about $400. Accommodations for, I don't know what it says, 6 nights at a budget-friendly Airbnb. So Mykonos, about $150 a night, times 2 nights, $300. Airbnb or hotel in Santorini, $200 per night. And I know you can do this. Look at Itinerary and other areas outside of YiaYia. $200 per night times 2 nights, $400. Budget-friendly Airbnb or hotel in Naxos, $130 per night times 2 nights, $260. Bring your meals and drinks down to about $25 per person per day. You're going to equal about $400. Excursions and activities, $400. Miscellaneous souvenirs, etc. Tips, $250. Total budget for a group of 4 or family of 4 is $3,460. So if you did it with your friends, you're paying $865 a person. This can be done. You're not going to stay in the luxury. You're going to stay in little Airbnbs. You might have to sacrifice having air conditioning in the whole place. But I was actually very lucky to find places, Airbnbs, that had air conditioning throughout all the rooms. So just do a little digging on Airbnb. You might be pleasantly surprised at how budget friendly you can make this trip. Now, again, please note the above budget is an estimate and can still vary depending on various factors such as travel dates, make a difference, accommodation choices, Airbnb or hotel, dining preferences, and individual spending habits. It's always advisable to research and adjust the budget according to your specific requirements and current prices. Let me just show you. We can do this. Look at these links. And if you look at the links that I have here, I have all the links. So Aegean Airlines is linked here. You can pull them up, put in your flights, where you're going, search. This is the Mykonos hotel that we recommended. It's gorgeous. This is the high end. Mykonos Blue. And it is gorgeous. Of course, dates make a huge difference. If you go peak season July, the budget is going to be higher than what I estimated. I like to travel on the shoulder time, either May or September. Consider the shoulder season and prices are lower and the crowds are smaller. You know, colleges are back, schools are back in September. May, they're not all the way out yet. People are doing graduations in the US, so it's not as crowded as well. So a little bit less expensive. June, July, and August are going to get you. If you can avoid those, you can do it a lot more budget friendly on high end as well. Then here's the budget friendly hotel that I was looking at. It's cute. It's by the water. It has a pool. It's very adorable. And you could totally do this. Okay. So take a look at these. Also, when you move down to, you're going to link and go on Ferry Hopper to book your ferry. You can put the time in there. So say you were going to go from Mykonos to Santorini. And you were going, let's go on this September. Let's go September 6th. One way. And let's do 2 people. So this is telling us in euros. So you want to go on the fast one. If you get seasick, I highly recommend getting some really good meds for seasickness. It makes people sick. People were throwing up all over the place when it was a little bit rough seas when we were there last year. But 86 euros, 88, 78, 88, 89 per person. Okay, so that's an example of ferries. Depending on when you go, the prices fluctuate. The government sets the prices. Then this is the Grace Hotel in Santorini that I was talking about for the high end. Very gorgeous, beautiful views above the cliff, beautiful rooms, suites, deluxe rooms. You could probably do it as high as possible. Now remember, my budget ideas, you're going to have to dig deep. Don't go right for these because I'm not necessarily saying these are the prices that I put in the budget. I'm just saying you have to do some research and you can find higher end within that budget. And I'm not talking about super high end because that's a whole different story. There are hotels that you could get there for like $1,100 a night. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about nice hotels within a reasonable amount of money on the nicer end versus the super budget end. And now here is where I stay. This is the Precos Apartments. I'm going back for round 2, staying there a second time. And you will see this is gorgeous. It's in a Miravigli. We stay in this actual room. This has 2 twin beds, a double bed in here, a double bed in here. It has a little area here. Where is this picture? This is our view. But just to show you, there's a little kitchen area. This is the door. You walk out here and there is the Aegean Sea. And their prices are extremely affordable. Now you're in a Miravigli, which so you can see over here. This is YiaYia over here. And you're kind of in the middle. And then Ferry would be to the left. So this is where everybody stays over here in YiaYia. It is more expensive, just FYI. So say you wanted to go. Let's go on the shoulder, like where I like to talk about the shoulder season. Let's go Thursday the 7th, 1 room, 2 adults. And you're going to stay for 2 nights. So you'll leave the 9th. Let's see. So you're going to spend about $400 for 2 nights here, for $400 to $500 depending. Now, again, these do fluctuate a little bit too. You can look if you went a little bit later. Let's go 2 nights then, a little bit cheaper. So there's definitely wiggle room. Do your homework, do your research. There's other hotels in that area. There's cheaper and more expensive as well. And again, Ferry Hopper. And then here's the luxury hotel, more luxurious hotel in Naxos. And book ahead. It is actually a lot less expensive if you book several months in advance. The prices I got on the Precos Apartments were well below what you just saw for the same dates. So a lot of them have like family rooms, areas, single rooms. Most of the hotels have options. And then the Nisaki Beach Hotel comes highly recommended. People love this hotel. And this is more on the budget side. So let's just see. Just to price it. Now we're 90 days out. So prices are a little more expensive booking this close to the travel date. But so keep that in mind. And yeah, a lot more expensive than when I was looking, but you could see there's different, they go down to 87 euros over here in October, more so in September. August is way more expensive. See that? Even for the more budget friendly. September starts to go down quite a bit. And we're very close to the traveling date. So these prices definitely are high right now. But keep in mind to plan. I would plan my trip between 9 and 6 months ahead of time, especially my hotels. Book them well in advance. You will get the best deal. Where I'm staying this time, let me find the Prekka's apartments here. So we're checking in on September 5th. We're staying for 3 nights, checking out on the 8th. We're staying in the family apartment. I booked well ahead of time back in November. And the price for 3 nights total is 825 euros. So that's 275 a night. And we got the biggest apartment. We got the family apartment. So you can get it for a lot less expensive. Just so that you know, I booked back in November for September. There's just a good guide for you. I really hope this was helpful. I do want to ask a huge favor. I know everybody says this, but I'm working hard on this channel and it's getting a lot of views. 98% of you, and a lot of you come back over and over, have not subscribed. And the ads that you're seeing from YouTube on here are not going to me. They're going to YouTube because I do not have 1,000 subscribers, even though I get thousands and thousands of views. So if you could please kindly subscribe if you are looking for a trip to Greece and you've been here more than once on my channel, I am actually really asking you a huge favor to subscribe. So thank you all for being here. Remember that life is an incredible adventure, even beyond the empty nest. Stay safe, stay well. I'm Kathy. Bye-bye. Yes. Oh. We're cheersing. Oh. On video. Cheers. Do you know it's video?